girl.
You never focus on class when we're together. Yep, called it. Thank you to those of you who were worried about whether I would be able to sleep or not. After watching the first episode of this anime, I was able to sleep. And I think it's...
You slept soundly.
I slept soundly. And I think it's, like, for the most part, because we watched the episode earlier in the day, I would still not watch this, like, the couple hours before bed. I would still be like,
Don't know about that. Yeah, so this Yuri anime is already just like jumping right in, okay? And so we're introduced to the two main characters and the best friend Miko, who I'm really concerned about because she seems to be sick, but it doesn't seem to be like a typical illness, so we'll have to see about that. And yeah, we had our first enemy defeated, if you will. So yeah, our main girl meets this beautiful siren, blue-haired, blue-eyed beauty. Well, I think she's more raven-haired. And, you know, she wants to eat her. Because, you know, and Hinako is all about that. She's like, yeah! But it makes sense. Because she really wants to be reunited with her family. Because it seems like something tragic happened when she was younger. And maybe it was like a horrific car accident where her parents and her younger brother, or brother in general, were unfortunately, they're gone. So what does she have to live for? Yeah, she's got her friends and stuff like that, but there's really just not much for her. So that's depressing in that way. And here's this beautiful siren mermaid woman, and she's just like, I'll take care of you. Like, you know, and she seems okay with it. She also transferred to her school, which is not surprising, to protect her. It does seem that Hinako has some kind of draw when it comes to these monsters, because we do know that we saw this first one. And I remember there's like a giant centipede one in the trailer that also was like getting taken out by our siren girl here.
They kind of remind me of like the creatures in Inuyasha. Remember, there's all kinds of unique like demons and stuff like that.
Was Yuri the siren mermaid girl? I think it would be with an S. I remember Miko, I remember Hinako, and then I think it might have been Shuri. I don't know. We'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But
Katie's better at remembering stuff
generally,
than
yes.
me.
But we watched like so much just like this last week between like the Thai GL. So it's like, which one's this one? Which one's this one? Which one's this one? Is this one? Oh wait, is that one wine? You know what I mean? Actually, no, you can't really mistake in wine.
Yeah.
That's hard
Look
to
at
mistake
you
in.
looking for an opportunity to talk about wine.
No, look at me for talking about Queendom.
Oh no. If you haven't watched Enemies with Benefits yet, what are you waiting for? Anyway, we're not watching that today.
Yeah.
But if you want to find out who Wine is, you can go watch Enemies with Benefits. I want to mention, because we're watching this, which anime, so sometimes like people who watch anime haven't watched some of the Thai jail that's coming out. And if you're like, what are you talking about with Wine? Wine is a character in Enemies with Benefits.
Yes.
And if that title alone doesn't make you want to go check this series out, then like I don't know what will.
Yeah, I agree with that. Or maybe Broken of Love too. That one I would be like, yes. It's also a really
because
good
of the
one.
name.
The name, and it's just such a different IGL.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So we have this connection, and it's gonna be interesting where it's going to go. Like I said, I'm worried about the best friend. And she's my favorite girl right now. And yeah, so we're gonna read comments, and then we are gonna watch it. Okay, we have Majora Z. I'm hyped to see a new channel reacting to this.
Yay.
I'm not into horror romance in general, or Yuri specifically, but the manga instantly became one of my favorites when I randomly read it on a whim last year. I love how, actually, that's kind of what happened to me when we were in the bookstore. I'm like, what is this?
I
didn't read it, I skimmed it, and I was
like,
oh. It was honestly a life-changing piece of media.
Wow.
So I hope you both enjoy it. I will say, I don't think the anime adaptation matches the quality of the art or the composition of the manga. So I recommend consuming both. I like how you say consuming. But the anime is still a decent way to experience the cities. I also wouldn't worry too much about being skitty. Since one of you brought up the concern.
That's me.
It's moody and emotionally heavy.
Okay.
But not really skitty in the way that makes it difficult to watch.
Okay, that's good.
I'll describe it is that this monster wants to eat me gets the benefit of the horror gnarly monster design and the intense imagery and the mood, but without the downsides of it being outright scary to watch and the monster's horror imagery, and to extend the romance and as used as a vehicle to explore different themes like trauma, depression, the difficulty of communication, etc. I'm curious though, how often can we expect the new videos for this? Every week, every few days, etc. I know you both mentioned that the reaction might get paused as you start another series, but I'd like to know the frequency you expect to upload before the hiatus happens. And ideally, maybe you could alternate uploads every pausing. This monster would eat me outright. So the one we want to watch is that new Yuri, which is I'll Love You Till My Dying Day, something like that. And that actually airs on the 7th, which I've been very, very excited about this since I was not introduced this just randomly when I was on one of my friends' streams, and they know I like Yuri a lot, their community. Yeah. And so I was shown this trailer, and I immediately was like, babe, ran over to her in the other room. I'm like, look at this!
Yeah.
So
did I watch the trailer? I don't remember watching the trailer.
You did.
Oh, okay.
You did.
I guess I watched it.
You
and
did.
I forgot
You said
about
the art
it.
was beautiful.
Oh, okay.
It really is beautiful.
Okay.
So basically what we would like to do with that is that once that comes out, we would put this on hiatus, we would watch that, and then we would come back to this afterwards. I don't know how many episodes that is, but like
maybe 12.
Maybe 12, maybe the rare 13. But yeah, so that's generally what we do when we do pause anime, or to watch another anime, or pause like a Thai GL to watch another Thai GL, because, you know.
And as far as, I mean, this is gonna come out like you're watching this, so I'll try and comment before we put this video out. But yeah, like anime usually comes out on Fridays for us, so that's typically like on Fridays, but we're also like humans, and we both have different schedules, and so it takes obviously like both of us when our schedules align. That's when we're able to make videos together. Yeah. So like sometimes something happens in life. So like usually on Fridays we're in Eastern time zone, 9 a.m.
Yeah.
That's usually when we have any anime out. Yeah, we are gonna pause this one though, because we want to watch that, and it's just like we do our best to like watch when we can episodes as they're coming out. Yeah. So yeah, we are planning to pause this, and then we'll come back to it after we finish the other one.
Yeah, and I just want to note too that if you're like looking for earlier full reactions, we put that on Podia. So I'll usually have the YouTube
You mean like
one
the night
out.
before?
Yeah, the night before, or sometimes the day before, depending on my schedule.
Before. Yeah.
Because that's just what we do. But yeah. Because, like, it's so crazy to me. I don't remember last July having all this Thai GL / Yuri. Well, probably Thai GL, but not Yuri. Because there's also the Girls Don't Play Fighting Games one as well. Yeah. Which I want to watch too with you. And there's also, like, Sea Blood or something, which is another new Yuri that just came out. And I'm like, wow. Yeah. But right now, that's what we want to go ahead and we'll plan on that. Yeah. So as soon as we're done watching that beautiful, it's not going to be depressing at all anime with the title and everything, then we'll be picking this back up.
Which I clearly forgot. Maybe we can do a rewatch and it'll be like me watching it for the first time.
Oh, the trailer? Yeah.
Because I totally forgot about the trailer.
Well, this was months ago. And I'm talking about months ago.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And I do want to respond to your other comment about, like, how the manga was better. Like, I believe it. I used to read a lot of manga. Like, I don't have that much time to read manga. I'm more... And honestly, like, I would read more manga. I read on an e-reader, and my Kindle is like too small to really read that clearly. Yeah. So if and when I get a bigger one, I'll probably read more manga. Yeah. But I used to read a lot of manga, and I do remember the manga always having like more backstory and more depth, and just like having more to it than the anime.
That makes sense though, because when you watch like either a movie or a television series from a book, they can only put so much in it. So I imagine the same with manga. And sometimes the art style just doesn't translate like it would in the manga to an anime, right? Because there's some really interesting stylization choices or just things that are just like, how do you make this happen?
Yeah.
I definitely believe that too.
That I do have physical copies of are, of course, Kase-san and Morning Glories.
Oh, yeah.
Because that one is my like top fave.
Yeah.
And a new manga like volume was coming out. I saw an announcement.
Oh, another one.
But I forgot the details. And then also I have Akuma no Riddle.
Oh my gosh.
I have that. I have the actual like it's not hardcover, but like paperback, you know.
I'm still trying to figure out why they just... Okay, so those who don't know, Akuma no Riddle is actually a Yuri manga.
The manga is,
and they just watered down the Yuri.
Or just like removed it
for like other characters in the anime, and I'm still trying to process that because it's really good. Now I watched the anime first and I didn't know about that.
Like years ago.
And then I read the manga and I was like, wait.
She had read... Okay, so here's what happened really quickly with Akuma no Riddle, because obviously we're wanting to get to this. But she had watched it like years ago. And this kid has been out for like 10 years or something like that. So she had watched it like way back when, and we didn't watch it together. And once we got into watching Yuri together, she told me, she's like, there's this series that I watched, and I can't really remember, but I think it's Yuri. So let's watch it together and see if we like it, see if it's Yuri, see what you think. And like,
we binged
we binged it. And what we ended up binging was like this series with just like all the fan service, but like nothing that was like solid Yuri. And I'm like, okay, I guess it's just more so like fan service and just like heavily leaning into that. And then I got the
Podia and
manga.
Tokaku were more so in the anime, but like the other ones that were clearly together in the manga, it was kind of like misdirection for the anime, and I don't know why.
Well, even the two of them, like they
had more of a relationship than the other ones did. Yeah,
they had more of a So basically, like, then I got the manga and I'm showing her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this scene that went this far in the anime, it took things this far in the manga. And so they literally like took the whole story and just like de-yuried it.
They de-yuried it.
And made it into an anime, which like, why? I mean, I get it was like an earlier time. Yeah, Morgan Berry, my favorite voice actor. But like, I get it was an earlier time, so like they were less likely to be like, hey, we're putting up this Yuri.
They classify the anime as a Yuri though, which I mean,
weird.
Yeah, there's
anyway.
But anyway, I digress.
So yeah, but I think that if you're liking this, then you would like Akuma no Riddle. The English translation is Riddle Story of Devil.
Devil.
Riddle Story of Devil.
The dub is really good too. Now, one thing I will note though is there's also an OVA. So after you're done watching the anime, it's not dubbed. And it's extremely fan servicey.
Oh yeah, the OVA at the end.
We've got A01 Throw. I like that. Thanks for posting this. Excited to see more. Yes! Yeah,
thanks for watching.
Hey, we got the blue butterfly. This series has quite a few nightmare fuel looking monsters and monster gore. But it's at the core, I'd say it's a psychological drama. Yeah, it seems very psychological. I heard one reactor going on about how it's disturbingly accurate representation of high-functioning depression. I don't really have that much experience with depression on that level, but I can get a very sense of what it would be like if one does. Maybe you're familiar with Bocchi the Rock. I've heard of it. I haven't seen it. I know so many people love that. I remember the most common complaint I heard was how relatable it was depicting various aspects of social anxiety, which I do have a lot more experience with. Watching the show, I never felt so seen or called out at the same time. However, depression is a whole different beast compared to social anxiety, so I get that for those who have experienced it. Even as a third party, this show might be difficult to watch. Actually, I haven't watched the last couple episodes yet, though. I've been reading the manga, so I have a rough idea of what they're leaving things off. The manga's still ongoing. Wow, still ongoing. So there's still a lot of unclear in how things will end exactly. And here's the thing. There is some anime and manga that the manga ending is different than the anime one. Chrono Crusade is an anime I watched. I watched anime first, and then I read the manga, and it was very different. And that's when I was like, oh, okay, that happens.
That can happen,
And then we have Rich, a beautiful
Richard who?
Yeah, I just want to say Rich.
Okay.
A beautiful and sad romance, underrated anime. That's I feel like a lot of times the Yuri anime is underrated. I feel like either one is not promoted enough, or they play too safe from the source material, like Akuma no Riddle. Anyway, or it's depressing AF, like Blue Drop. Oh my gosh, guys! Another one too. If you've not seen Blue Drop originally had been like one-shot manga. I don't know if they ever adapted the anime into a manga, but it's a really good anime. The dub is really good, and bring tissues. The music, everything about it. But it's definitely something. And then we have Elf Legacy. First here. Also want to say, good choice to watch, and promise it gets better later on the anime. I do feel like it does. I feel like for the first episodes it's really good. It keeps you on the edge of your seat quite literally. It gets you right into it. There's no sense of boring. Like some anime, you're just kind of like, okay, I get it. You're trying to build the world here, but it's been 25 minutes and all I know is where the city is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this, it literally like throws you right in.
I very much prefer stuff that gets right to it.
I have watched some anime. I have like a rule where I'll give anime three episodes, and then if by the third episode I'm not feeling it, I'm done. And I've definitely done that. And then I'm like, my friend's like, how could you do that? I gave it my 3-episode rule. I don't know what to tell you. Like, one I can remember was Noir. Please don't come at me. Because apparently that's a beloved one. I fell asleep watching it.
How do you spell that?
Noir.
Noir, okay.
Yeah, I fell asleep, though, watching it. I might have been tired. I haven't tried it since. But apparently it's very, very good. It's from the same people that did El Calzador no Bruja or something like that, and I love that one. So it's kind of like... I think that one came out first. I don't remember. But anyway, yeah. So there's some anime that I'm just like, maybe I'll try watching it again now that I won't be sleepy. But who's to say?
When you have
I got like a
energy.
2-hour lecture from my friend because that's like one of her favorite anime. How dare you fall asleep? I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. But anyway.
You're like, it happened. Yeah.
It happened.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and check out episode 2. I'm Jenny.
KB here.
Gulps. KB here.
Yeah.
And we're going to be watching...
This monster wants to eat me.
If you'd like to watch our full reaction of this episode, you can join our Podia membership, link down below. And if you're sticking around to watch this on YouTube, then make sure you stick around to the end, where we'll be getting on with the help of our partners over at Anime Oshi to rate and review this episode.
Yeah. She belongs to me. Grant my wish. Well,
she does look very watery.
Yeah.
She does have like slightly blue hair.
Oh, this poor girl.
People are gonna be in the comments like, Jenny always forgets. Just kidding.
It seems like Shorty saved her, though.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, see, look at Miko. There's more to her than meets the eye.
Oh,
my, yeah, you're not surprised.
uh,
I would not. Darn, no seat. She'll sit with her.
sit on her lap.
Of course she did.
Why else would
Just
she
for
come?
You. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Ah.
I bet you do. Ooh, yum.
That looks
Eggs,
delicious.
onigiri.
You?
Yeah, that.
She's after you.
Is she like, you want something? This is so awkward. She sure did. I suppose.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's okay. She's trying to tell her it's not time yet. The timing.
Oh. I have no idea what she's talking about. Yeah. She left her bottle of water there too.
That's all she can. Yeah.
memory.
I mean, that's a pretty big after she was saved her, you know. Hinako, no. No, Hinako. Oh, when she was little.
Oh.
Yeah, it does seem like the cat was submerged. Oh. Ouch.
Yeah.
That beautiful monster.
Ba-da-da-ding.
She's like, my wife, I'm here.
Who's that?
Hinako's seat.
Oh.
Aww.
Front
row?
exposed. Worst scene ever.
No.
You never focus on class when we're together.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Quite amusing. Oh.
Oh
Don't
yeah.
eat her, please.
I don't think she will. Miko.
Yeah, humans can't smell it.
Aha! There's more to that, of course. I still feel like she saved her when she was little.
The color of the sea.
Yeah, that's right. You're gonna protect her, Shiori.
Yep.
Oh, she holds her hand.
Yep.
Miko sees that. Ah! Oh! She took
Spirited
Hinako.
away. Want to smile, Mart. Oh. Join me in my crimes.
Miss? Nope, no. Aww.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, her brother was older.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. She was so little and so happy, full of life. Oh. Oh my gosh, Miko. Oh. She walked her home. Oh.
She can hear that. Oh.
Oh. Oh, Shiori? Yep.
Ooh. So melancholy.
Oh. Oh. You're delicious.
Oh, yeah, that. Yep, called it.
Oh my gosh, Shiori. Oh. I cannot with that.
Yeah.
That's all you get.
So now we are going to rate and review with the help of our partners at Anime Oshi this episode that we just watched.
Yeah. So before we rate it, though, I do have to read because someone else reviewed it on the website, and they said this episode was overall wholesome. Animation is better than most anime shows.
Okay, so like animation, yes, the animation was top notch. Wholesome? What part of this did we watch the same episode? What was wholesome about it?
Well,
I think the friendship.
The Miko.
Yeah, that's the only wholesome part of this whole episode. The rest stressed me the heck out, and I have to strongly disagree, buddy. Like, I get it that you can have your opinion, but like, I just don't understand it, and that's fine.
I mean, that's why there's so many different types of anime, though, for different types of like. There's some people like this is gonna be their favorite anime, right? They're gonna be like, holy, this is the best thing since sliced bread or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So what are stars are we giving it? We're gonna be rating it right now.
I mean, I think that of course the animation and imagery gets like a 5-star. I think that like it stressed me the heck out. So I give it a 4-star.
Oh, you can give it 4.5 stars too.
Oh, let's do it. What do you want to do? 4.5.
Yeah, 4.5 is good.
Yeah.
It has so much like fascination and like so much unusualness for the Yuri anime and just story in general. Like it really just throws you in, and I really appreciated that. So I do believe it does deserve a 4.
So do you want to write
also,
that
there's
in?
more Miko.
And more Miko. Do you want to write in? It had unusual imagery that was really well executed. The storyline was also well executed, but the topics discussed stressed me out. Anything else you want to add?
I want to talk about how great Miko is.
What are you gonna write about her?
Miko is best girl.
An amazing friend that anyone would be glad to have.
Alrighty. Okay, gotcha on that one. All right, cool. So we're going to go ahead and, boom. All right. Ooh, the question. Okay. Verify your watch. Why does Shiori insist on taking Himiko to the summer festival?
Oh.
Hey, she generally wants to cheer Hinako up.
So genuine.
I'm gonna leave the actual one for after. She wants to show Hinako off to other supernatural beings.
Oh, yeah. Show off her tasty little friend there. Yeah.
She needs to use the festival as a cover to perform a ritual.
Oh.
Or the actual one.
You know what, though? Like, these fake answers took a lot of creativity.
Yeah, that's why
like someone like really came up with these, and like more power to them.
And of course, the actual answer: she believes the experience is necessary for Hinako's meal preparation.
I like how vaguely they say that. They're just like the meal prep, just like you do like your weekly meal prep. It's just the same kind of thing with Hinako. Oh my gosh. I can't handle that.
Awesome. Okay, we have now 106 Oshi points.
Woo! Oshi points!
Woo! And a little star too. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I feel like this episode was really uncomfortable to watch. I mean, like the whole time, knowing that Shiori is like, ooh, that's gonna be a good dinner someday.
Yum.
Like no matter what she does, she has that kind of motivation.
Some healthy
even
human
if
for
she
dinner.
is doing some things that are helpful and sweet and yeah, it's just honestly like I feel like my shoulders are like a little tense. I get it that like the overall episode wasn't scary, but it did have some really scary images, especially when she was talking about the different kinds of yokai and stuff like that.
Oh, how and their specific favorites of humans.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we didn't see a monster battle, so this is gonna be one of those anime where there's like a monster every episode. But I feel like Shiori, you know, she has this goal in mind. She wants her to be healthy because obviously she wants to feast on her. But like also you kind of have a feeling that yes, this is what she originally wanted. However, it's probably going to change. Can I also really say though, Miko and Shiori meeting was hilarious.
It was.
I was like wondering because Miko seems so friendly, but first of all, this girl was in Hinako's seat.
Yeah.
And also the way she was really like so familiar with her, she's like, "Wait a minute, that's my friend," and like they're glaring at each other. Yeah.
That was really...
I like that.
Yeah,
I wasn't
a lot
sure
of
what she was...
clashing.
Because sometimes one of the friend characters like, "Oh, yeah, you're friendly." She's like, "Get out of here."
Yeah.
And we don't have to worry about Miko getting eaten because apparently she doesn't smell good enough for that.
Yep.
But if she did, well, unfortunate for her.
My hope is
I
that...
wonder if she doesn't smell good, though, because she's not well.
Oh, I don't know. That the food that Hinako makes will be so delicious that Shiori will be like, "Oh my gosh, not only are you delicious, but your food is delicious, so I'm going to keep you around so that I can enjoy the delicious food that you make, and then I can be happy, you can be happy, and we can live happily ever after." We can, right? They
I
totally
mean, here's the
can.
thing. This is still ongoing, so we don't know how it would end. So with it being a yuri, and with the materials not have ended yet, the manga, we don't know like what Shiori is thinking or planning or how long it is, things of that nature.
Oh, the manga's still coming out.
Yes.
Okay.
So they sometimes though anime will just make up its own ending because like, hey, whatever.
That's true.
But I think it's going to eventually go to the point where Shiori will catch feelings and she won't want to do that. I have though the kind of yokai that she is. She's a mermaid, which I did do some digging, and apparently some mermaids and some lore do eat people, which I'm like, oh, interesting. I see. So, like, does she have to have her for sustenance in general? Like, can she eat the food and be okay? I know, it's uncomfortable.
I'm just like,
but I'm like,
she was talking about... Okay, I don't want to think about it anymore.
Don't think about it.
I'm not going to bring it... Okay.
Look at cute Miko. She's waving.
I'm not going to bring up any more of the parts that bothered me.
Yeah.
It was amusing seeing her going at it with Miko. It was funny that, like, the teacher called her and then Miko took her and they went out to eat snacks.
Yes! They went ahead to have snacks. And Miko
That's the kind of friend that you need, the friend that takes you out to have snacks.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's also unfortunate, but that Miko didn't get to go to the festival there because she really wanted to.
Yeah.
But girl's not going to push for it, you know what I mean? But she'll act like,
but Shiori sure will.
But Shiori has...
She, like, steps into her house
but
and everything.
But it's not surprising because they're two different personality types.
Very different, yeah.
Miko doesn't want to make her uncomfortable even though she really wants her to go. And Miko's, it's no big deal or anything like that. It's totally a big deal to her, by the way. I
stand by that I would not watch this in the 2 hours before going to sleep. Like, I really feel like my heart rate rose. My shoulders got tense. I really feel like it was a little bit of a stressful watch. I do think that it's an interesting concept, and I think it's like an interesting story. It's just like, I mean, we knew it wasn't going to be pleasant fully, but like, yeah... It's interesting.
I mean, it's not going to be. The title suggested itself, right? Like, it's not going to be. This monster wants to eat me does not be like, oh, this is going to be happy-go-lucky.
Right, like, I knew that, but I didn't know that it was going to, like, stress me out and give me, like, this, like, wincing face for, like, half the episode.
Well, if anything, Shiori is very dedicated and will say what she needs to say to be up in front. I will say that. She's very, like... forward, and she's very like, hey, listen, this is how this is, right? So, you know, but yeah, we did get more of a glimpse of potentially what happened, and it does seem like Hinako was very young and when she lost her family, and again, it does seem like it was a horrific car accident. Again, one of my theories literally is like this terrible thing happened, Hinako was still alive, and then Shiori saved her. So there's some kind of connection there. So if I had to take a guess too, I would say Shiori is anywhere from hundreds, maybe thousand something years old. We don't know. She said era.
She said era, so it definitely makes it seem like it's like not just like decades, right? It's
that's why she could be like feudal era. She could be any era.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's a long time.
I can't really place the dress she wears.
Not really.
And maybe that's on purpose so that we don't know about her. But if she were wearing a dress from a specific time period that we'd
be able to tell.
Clock the time period, then we would know better. But her dress, the white dress that she wears, is just very plain.
And even the outfit in the ED, like, it's blue, but it has black lace. So it's still hard to place. What is that from? But, yeah, overall,
maybe we'll find out
the
as the story goes on.
It's pretty interesting. I want to see more of Miko and Shiori reaction or interactions because it's fun.
Yeah.
The two of them just like batting, just like staring. I really want like tug of war where you have like poor Hinako in the middle and one pulling in this direction, But yeah, good episode. And
I know it like stressed me out, but I do think like for the type of story that they're telling that it seems well executed.
Yeah,
of course the art is gorgeous and like the imagery that they use with Shiori walking by and like the bubbles and everything, all of that is really interesting. The way that they like the imagery of the sun shining down also, and I do think it like you all know I'm not saying like a good execution of the manga because I haven't read it, but like of this type of story I do think that it's like, you know, a good execution.
I feel like so far from what we've seen, it's really good. It's very interesting. They're not like keeping you in the lull at all. They're literally like putting you into this world that's just like whoa. And even when she was like having these flashbacks or like thinking about her family, you just like really feel for this girl. Like Hinako's going through a lot. She used to be very vibrant, she used to be happy-go-lucky, she used to enjoy summer, and now it's stifling to her because of what happened. So, and that's why the firework festival like reminds her of doom and gloom, and Shiori's like, we're gonna fix that mindset.
It's gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be so great.
So my question that I'd love to hear from you all in the comments is, I know that one person in the comments was saying like I don't usually watch Yuri anime. I'm curious because I know we have a few new people watching this. Is like, for the others of you, do you usually watch Yuri, or were you brought into watching this from something else?
This would be a very interesting first introduction to Yuri.
Yeah, it's very different from most other Yuri that we watch.
It really is. And yeah, the preview doesn't give you much either, which I mean can be a good thing and not a good thing, depending. I just want to see more Miko and Shiori interaction, and just more Miko in general. I do think there's something wrong with her because like she's been absent before, she's had a cold before. Maybe she just gets sick easy. But when Shiori says she doesn't smell good, I'm like, is it because she's not healthy? That's where my mind went.
Well, she said like it just depends on the yokai. That's what she was saying.
I do,
like not to me,
but it's just,
but maybe to others.
I get what you're saying, but also for me, it's kind of like, is it foreshadowing? Because that's how I can't help it. She's been like absent quite a bit, you know?
Yeah. So I mean, I definitely think that could be the case. You know, it's not what Shiori said, but, you know, it could also be true.
Yeah, well, Shiori might not say. She only cares about Hinako, right? You could tell that she's like, psh, to everything else. Except, you know, Hinako. So, yeah, we'll have to see what happens in the next episode, which will be a while, because, we have the new one coming out. Yeah, but that'll give you a little bit of a break, babe.
Yeah, I can recover a little. All right, thanks everyone so much for hanging out with us while we watch this episode of This Monster Wants to Eat Me. If you enjoyed hanging out with us here and would like to chat in with us live, you can join our YouTube channel membership Fandom Live, where we have monthly live streams. Look forward to connecting with you again soon, and we will be sending so much love. Till next time.
Laters.